Daddy. Sama ekusa. And our morning monk ballet on the woman to much ballet on joke cross leg. Ali Makalid for Kali Kiki Ogo, the woman with a cross leg or the back ballet. Daddy, no.
Finally, Ogogo's house has spoken. For days after they buried Alhaji Babatunde Taiwo Hassan in Ilaro, the family stayed inside the mourning. The internet did not stay inside with them. Pages were posting a new baby. Pages were posting money that never showed. Pages were posting aunties and sisters revealing family secrets. Pages were posting who will die next. One channel even put a circle on a face and wrote that it is a family secret why another person in that compound will go. And then a daughter from that same house put out the first clear family word since the burial rites. Not a movie quote, not a blog paraphrase, her people on their page asking Nigeria to stop. Some of you are already saying she came to announce a grandchild. Some of you are saying she came to confirm the sickness story. Some of you are saying she came to drag the pages that used their grief for views. Gist Mama is here to play what she actually released in the tone they used and to put beside it the other gist that was flying while that house was still crying. Tell Gist Mama, when you saw Ogogo's daughter finally talks, did you think it was good news or did you think it was another family war? Stay. Before Gist Mama plays that statement, there are things she did not put inside those few lines. Things that still need to sit on this table so that when her voice comes, you will understand why the family sounded tired. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Notification on. This one is moving fast. Now walk with Gist Mama from the beginning so the silence makes sense. Ogogo died on Sunday, the 23rd of August, 2026. Stage 4 cancer. He was 66. The next day, Monday the 24th, they buried him in Ilaro, Ogun State, the Islamic way. Jide Kosoko was among those who put the news in public. In Kakadri, Femi Adebayo, colleagues from Yoruba cinema, they showed their faces. The family later put dates on the remaining rites. The 8th day Fidau is Monday, the 31st of August, still in Ilaro. Artist Day is 40 days after at the Pavilion Hall. That is the official calendar. That is not the calendar YouTube was running. Because the moment the grave was closed, the gist market opened. One set of videos said his first wife, Ajoke Taiwo Hassan, sat down after the burial. Another set said Likama poured something at the funeral and the children could not contain themselves. Another set put Dele Oduli, the man people call his close colleague, and said chest pain caught him on the way. Another one used an older woman's face and wrote that cancer was not what killed Ogogo. Another one wrote that a sister has revealed the next person that will die in that family. Gist Mama is naming these titles because that is what your For You page has been feeding you. Gist Mama is not repeating them as family testimony. Those are other channels haunting the same wound. The house you are waiting to hear from did not sign those thumbnails. While that was going on, 2 other stories entered the compound. Gist Mama asked you to keep them. They are coming now before the daughter's words because she did not mention them in that short disclaimer and you still need them. First, the small boy. A video from the Ilaro compound has been moving. Canopy, blue table, pot, men in cap, a child in a red Manchester United jersey standing among the chairs. The page that pushed it said an 8-year-old Hausa boy walked into the prayers looking for Malam. Malam, the way he used to call Ogogo when he came to that house during festive days. The caption said he did not understand that this gathering was not Salah, that this gathering was mourning. It said Sheikh Al-Fulani asked where he was from. It said a neighbor confirmed the boy used to come when there was celebration. It said the cleric gave him 1,000 naira and a chair so he could sit and stay. Hear Gist Mama on this one. The pictures are real enough to show a child in that yard. The tenderness is the story people are holding. The age, 1,000 naira, and the full conversation is what that blog wrote on top of the clip. Until the cleric or the family say those exact lines on their own page, Gist Mama will not dress them as court fact. What Gist Mama will say is this: a child still thought Ogogo's gate was a place you walk into to greet a man. That is how open that house was in Ilaro. That is why the video is cutting people. Second, the 300 million. Before Ogogo even died and after he died, Facebook and WhatsApp were circulating a fat figure. They said Wizkid went to a hospital in Port Harcourt, a name some pages spelled like Lumstorm Fedrum, and dropped 300 million naira. Account numbers started following the rumor. Fact checkers went looking. No post from Wizkid, no post from the daughters confirming that visit. That hospital name does not sit on a normal list of Port Harcourt hospitals. Fact Check Africa called the claim false. Now Sheikh Al-Fulani, the same voice people attached to the Ilaro prayers, has said it in public language. Wizkid did not give Ogogo 300 million naira. And then he added the line the blogs are repeating: if Wizkid eventually does, they will collect it. That second sentence is not a receipt. That second sentence is a door left open. Do not go and tell your street that Starboy has paid. Tell your street the cleric denied the rumor that already birthed scammers.
There is a third money story in the same week that is not the Wizkid one. A Muslim group, Muslims Nigeria, said they raised above 5 million naira for a water project in Ogogo's name as Sadaka Jariya in Ilaro, then asked people to stop sending more. That is a different purse. Do not mix it with 300 million from a singer who did not post a transfer. Tell Gist Mama, of all the gists that flew this week, which one angered you more? The fake grandchild, the fake hospital money, or the videos that started pointing at who will die next? Now, the reason this video carries the title you clicked. After all of that noise, a daughter from Ogogo's house put out a disclaimer. Punch, Tribune, and Niger News say the Instagram post came from her Lima Taiwo, speaking about her sister. Some pages wrote Kira on the caption. The grammar of the statement itself is "my sister has given birth." That is a sibling talking about Kira, Shakirat Taiwo. The daughter pages had already married to a footballer abroad and already given a newborn in the same week their father was buried. This is the word. Gist Mama will not decorate it. Disclaimer. Please disregard the information currently circulating that my sister has given birth. This is not true. We have been receiving several calls and messages from friends and family asking about it, so we felt the need to clarify publicly. At a time when our family is mourning the loss of our father, we kindly ask everyone to stop spreading or sharing unverified information about our family. Thank you for your understanding, prayers, and respect for our privacy at this difficult time. That is the silence breaking. Not a press conference, not a lie from the graveside, a tired house telling Nigeria the baby story is a lie. And Gist Mama will tell you why that lie was so easy to sell. The pictures and the daddy's carbon copy clip that traveled with the news are the same images from about February 2024 when Kira had a boy and Ogogo, still alive, celebrated that he had become a grandfather. Legit.ng fact-check the recycle. A toddler from 2 years ago cannot be a newborn from last week. The family did not announce a fresh birth after the 23rd of August. Friends and relatives started calling the daughters. That is why Lima, or the sister on that page, had to come out. So, when this title says she has explained what has been happening in the family, this is what has been happening. The father is gone. The burial is done. The Fidau is still coming. The internet invented a grandchild. The internet invented Wizkid money. The internet invented a next death. The family is asking you to leave them. Gist Mama will not pretend that one disclaimer has washed the whole week. Jigan Babauja, distancing himself from a Tampan honor poster, is still out there. Sheikh Al-Fulani, warning DJ Chicken over talk about the dead, is still out there. Yinka Quadri, talking about the last time he saw Ogogo, is still out there. Those are other mouths. They are not this daughter's paragraph. If a first wife or an auntie sits for a full interview that we can verify, Gist Mama will come back and play that tape. Today's tape is the privacy plea. What Gist Mama knows for certain is this. Ogogo Taiwo Hassan died 23 August 2026 and was buried 24 August in Ilaro. His family announced 8th-day Fidau for 31st August. Viral posts claimed Kira had just had a baby boy. The family, in a disclaimer attributed on Instagram to Lima speaking about her sister, said that birth claim is not true and asked the public to stop unverified family stories. The circulating newborn visuals match an older 2024 grandfather moment, not a confirmed 2026 delivery. A compound video shows a small boy at prayers. Blogs say he came to greet Malam. Sheikh Al-Fulani has said Wizkid did not donate 300 million naira. No family statement in that disclaimer addresses who dies next or that cancer was not the cause. Tell Gismama 3 things in the comments. 1. After a burial, should pages wait for the family before they post grandchildren and hospital money, or is that just how gist works in this country? 2. Does the boy looking for Malam tell you more about Ogogo than all the thumbnails about family secrets? 3. When the daughter asks for privacy, will you still click the next Who Dies Next in Ogogo family video? Drop it. Gismama is reading. She did not come to give you a new baby. She did not come to collect Wizkid's 300 million naira. She came to say the house is mourning, the sister has not put to bed, and Nigeria should stop writing their story for them. That is the first word from that family after the burial. Gismama has put it beside the other noise so you can hear the difference. Subscribe to Gismama NG. Bell on. If Lima or Kira drop another word before the 31st Fidau, you will hear it here without the fake grandchild attached. Share this one to somebody who forwarded the birth video in good faith. See you in the next one.